guys, my name is Drisa. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in today's video, I am super excited because we are going to be talking about some vintage antique items that I have been collecting for a while. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, I have been trying to incorporate natural elements to my home, and I am looking for that organic, modern look. I feel like I'm on my way to achieving that, so I'm super excited to share some things with you guys. Now, I've been collecting some of these items for a while, and I'm just opening them. Like, the oldest item that I have that I did not open is from August of last year. So I have a problem with receiving stuff and not opening them, but I'm super excited to share what I got. So before I get started into the video, my inspiration, I have been obsessed with this channel, but the Lifestyle Code on YouTube is so inspirational and very informative. It's very educational. So if you guys love that organic modern living, they have the perfect channel that would educate you and just inspire you. I love their channel, so I'll leave their link down below. They are the epitome of organic modern living. Love their channel, and I'm pretty sure you guys will love it too. But let's get started into the video. We have quite a bit of things that I wanted to get into, so let's get started. So this first item I haven't opened. This is the item that I purchased back in August, and I just did not open it. Let's open it together. So the first thing I got was this vintage stone mortar, and it is in this beautiful stone, kind of more of a ivory gray. It's definitely very heavy. I'm super excited to have this for decorating on open shelving. Now, I did get this from an Etsy shop, and it is an Etsy shop that I do visit quite often, and I will leave their link down below. But they do have, obviously you're not going to get the same exact mortar, but they do have mortars, different shades, different sizes, different looks, different unique characteristics of it. So normally when you're shopping on Etsy, they're sending you the exact item that is photographed. So I never had really problems with Etsy, but I'm definitely so happy. Now, how I'm gonna style that is, you can definitely style it on open shelving, but until I get my open shelving done, I am going to style it obviously on my coffee table. I do plan on adding some sand and then adding a tea light to it, or an incense to it. It just gives that very earthy, organic look, and you can style this in many ways in your home, in the kitchen, or in a common living area. It's a super cute way to bring in those earthy tones or those earthy elements. So you guys, I purchased this next item on the later end of last year and just recently opened it. And it is this authentic soapstone Napoleon's tray. And it is in this gorgeous brown stone color. It did come damaged in this area, but I think it does give it some character. So I already saw these nicks in the photograph that they provided on the website, but this was during the, this damage was during the shipping of the item. This is a perfect authentic tray. You're not gonna see this a lot. They use this in a Napoleon's kitchen where they prepare their dough. I believe they prepare roti on this. So what I plan on utilizing that for is to add some candles on top. So some tiered candles will look so gorgeous on this tray. This tray can be used endless amount of ways. It can be styled on the backsplash of your kitchen counter, or it can be displayed obviously as a tray and then add some candles or some wick cutters. This is just such a cute way to add some texture and depth into my space. So I'm super excited for this. So the next item, if you are trying to get that authentic look to your home, I've seen quite a bit of people have this. I mean, you can get it mostly anywhere Amazon, but I did have mine sourced. I had this sourced by an influencer on Instagram. I guess she lived in the area where they had these antique shops, and she was obviously sourcing them for individuals, so I did get this from her shop. I don't believe she's utilizing her shop at the moment. I will definitely link some sellers on Etsy that sells these similar things. These can be found anywhere basically. But I did like this wooden oak color. I did love how distressed it looks. It really looks authentic. It has the distressing at the top, and obviously you can utilize this in multiple ways, as well as a kitchen caddy, which I plan on doing. So I want some pepper mills, some salt and pepper mills from Amazon, which is very expensive, but one day I'm gonna get those. But you can have that stacked with your olive oils. This will definitely be incorporated in my space. Okay, so the next item I have is this. This is from Style Me by Guided Home, and it is this medium-sized stone heavy pan, okay? This pan is so heavy, but I bought this because I did like the natural elements of it. I did love the color, and obviously me utilizing this would be great. Now, it did come damaged, and if you would see it here, it did come damaged. I bought this a while ago, but just recently opened it, so it's kind of my fault. But I do like the authentic look that it gives, that crack, because it does come off like a nice stone. It did not come with any imperfections, which is nice and all, but I do like that it did crack, and I did glue it with some epoxy glue, and I believe it gives it some character. So now that I look at it, because it is gray and it is gray and white, it kind of meshes with all the counters that I have in my home. So I can't put this on a counter because it obviously will blend in. So I plan on styling that as well on one of the wooden consoles that I have, so that it doesn't blend in with the surface that it's on. But I think it's so nice. It's bigger than what I thought. I thought it was going to be a slight bit smaller, but obviously it has the dimensions on there. It does come in a small, medium, and large, and I did get the medium size. It is definitely a good element to have, as it will bring those different elements, which is that marble grayish tone, to some of my more tanner areas, such as what I have on the entry table. So the next item is from the same shop, and it is this small marble stone tray. It is one of their vintage trays. I think it's their found vintage collection, and I love how small it is. It was smaller than what I expected, but I do love the size of it. It does come in this cute, unique shape. It's not too deep, it's quite shallow. It's thick, but it's shallow, if you guys can see that. As you can see, I am bringing in a lot of those old aged items just to make it pop. I have a lot of lighter elements, so I did want to bring in some of that dark tone just to contrast a lot of the white that you may see. So I've been having a hard time trying to find like little trinkets, not like vases or not like wick cutters or small little trays. I was trying to find other different elements to add that would give off that contrast to the grays and the whites and all that stuff. So I got this inspiration from Pinterest. I also saw Hannah here on YouTube have something similar. So it is going to be this wooden printed block. So this is actually from the 1920s, and it has these little notches where obviously we'll do the printing, and it does have this geometric look to it. Now I did get this from Etsy, and the seller was selling this for a reasonable price. I did see other sellers that would sell it for $40, $60, $60. Now there was a seller that had like a set of them, and I'll leave the link below. They had a set of them, but I didn't think I would need 4. I didn't think I would need 4 of the blocks. So I just opted for this one, and it was reasonably priced, only $20. And I thought that this would be nice just to add to like an open shelving, add to my coffee table. Like I was stating before, I'm trying to add some darker elements to my decor. So adding this to a tray and then adding a candle and then something possibly taller or vice versa would be so nice. And I thought it does give off a nice, interesting look. It's interesting. I mean, one would come in and say, what is that? So one thing with online vintage shopping, it's like a treasure, so you never know what you are actually going to get. So this next item, to go along with the wooden block theme, I saw this item and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And it's different because I've never seen anything like it. So I got it, and I recently got it, and I was underwhelmed. I think I was underwhelmed because of the material of it, but it is going to be this paint wall roller. Now, I don't know if I am going too vintage, but like I said, I wanted to add some dark wooden elements. What I didn't realize is this is not wood. This is more like a rubber material. Am I doing too much with this? Because it's from the 1990s. Do you know 1990s is like old? Oh my gosh. 1990s? Like, that's old? That's what you guys consider old? Oh my gosh. Is that what you guys consider vintage, is 1990s? They had some better looking ones on their site, but obviously those were all taken. So this was the best of the best that I could get. But I'm gonna leave that seller link. I'm gonna leave that link below just in case that they get some more that are in better condition. But one last thing is, I didn't expect to share all these items, but I did get one last thing. I haven't seen it. It's in this. It was in a box, but it came very well wrapped. We're gonna open it together. Please, Jesus, I hope it's not broken. They wrapped it up very nicely, so it wouldn't be their fault if it's broken. It is perfect. Got this from Etsy. Etsy, as you can see, Etsy has a lot of vintage items. So I got this beautiful mini vessel. As you guys know, I am a sucker for anything with a handle. I love this. This is so cute. And this chip was photographed. I didn't care. I loved it. It gives the character. But look at this pot. This is going to be perfect. How are we going to design this? How are we going to decorate this? Are we going to put it on a stack of books? Style it with other things? Style it by itself with some florals, dry florals, faux florals. I do have a clay pot this color, but it's much bigger, and it does have the 2 handles on the end, and I love that pot. I love everything about that pot, and I try to utilize it everywhere that I can, but I thought this would be wonderful, wonderful to add to the collection, and it definitely was reasonably priced. But yeah, this is my favorite. So that is gonna be it for the video. You guys let me know which items are your favorite. Let me know your thoughts. Which one is your favorite? Are you gonna start adding some antique, vintage? It may not have to be antique, but some more earthy tones to your home. I love the marble, I love the concrete, stones, clay. All of that are elements that I'm looking to add to my home. But that is it for the video, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. Bye.